Avenue restaurant, Petit Trois, Chef Ludo Lefebvre creates his art in the form of French bistro classics like the omelette, meticulously cooked eggs folded around cheese.
One of the things I love about Hollywood is you can step into these places and they're like movie sets. I mean, literally, we were just in a mini mall a second ago, and now I'm like transported into France.
Born in Normandy, France, Ludo trained in celebrated French kitchens for a dozen years before coming to the States in 1996. In 2013, Ludo and his two business partners, acclaimed chefs and restaurateurs John Shook and Vinny DiTolo, opened the renowned restaurant Trois Mec, intentionally hidden behind an old sign for a pizza place in an unassuming shopping center. A year later, they launched Petit Trois next door, modeled after his favorite neighborhood bistro in Paris.
I come to the restaurant and I see a lot of people I know and I love it. Hey, Mr. Smith, how are you today? Ça va? Mr. Timberlake, come and get here just for the croque monsieur. We have a lot of repeat customers. Like in France, I love it.
How lucky are we that we can just walk in the door and get the same thing as Justin Timberlake? It's like awesome.
The word omelette is French, dating back to the 14th century. A great one demands finesse, focus, training, and patience. Aspiring cooks are often asked to make eggs and omelets during job interviews. It's one of the best ways to judge the skill level of a cook and see how they handle the simplest of foods.
Eggs is so technical, and eggs is a big deal in French cooking. You don't want your omelette to be too dry. You don't want your omelette to be too juicy or too liquid. No, you have no idea how many cooks don't know how to do an omelette. Like the perfect omelette.
Chef de cuisine Will Marquardt is tasked with executing that perfection, starting with 4 eggs, whipped until they're completely homogenized with no sign of egg whites.
Those whites will cook at a different rate than the yolks, and then you go with a smooth custardy omelet.
High-quality, unsalted butter prevents sticking and helps create a thin skin on the outside of the omelet.
The trick, high heat and never stop moving.
A proper French omelet is completely yellow, with no hint of browning.
There's the custard, no large curds in the omelet. The bottom is starting to set, and the top is still nice and a little bit runny.
Eggs are the main feature here, so the only filling is soft, spreadable Boursin cheese seasoned with pepper.
Chefs like to say it's the Velveeta of French cheese, so it is very creamy. It melts really, really nicely. We're gonna roll right over that cheese.
That roll is not easy. Then, a light garnish of fresh chives and a green salad are the perfect foil for the rich eggs and cheese.
Voilà, that's the French omelette in Hollywood.
People will come here for Ludo's omelet because it's super French, super on point. You could go to France or you could just come here in LA and have the same thing.
It is absolutely spectacular. It's a fluffy cloud of cheese and butter and this delicious salad that comes with it. It's awesome.
Chefs like Ludo, with his perfect French omelet, have been elevating Los Angeles' food game, making it a globally important restaurant town. The city's vibrant immigrant communities have contributed to its diverse culinary scene for decades.